Testing, 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 test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Testing. Testing. Testing.
Hello, and welcome to Georgia Tech Roast Stamp for the match between Georgia Tech and Kennesaw State Club Soccer.
We're ready to get started here. Georgia Tech is the home team. Kennesaw State is traveling. And we get started. Let's get you the game going here. So apologies right now as we get started. We're still getting set up. There was some traffic this evening, so we still are a little bit behind on the setup. So as you can see, the game has started. We're going to get you some more information as this game goes on. We are here in the first half. It's an early free kick for Kennesaw State. The ball comes into the box. It's bouncing around. The keeper handles it. We're going to try to get you guys some lineups as we go throughout this game. The setup was just getting done. Tried to get here as early as we could. It is a Friday night, so we have two very strong teams here, Kennesaw State and Georgia Tech. As the game goes on, we will get you some updates, and I will be right back to keep you updated on this match. Bro, what's up? Dude, can you hear me?
I'm walking to you right now. The original direction that you gave me was wrong.
Well, hurry up.
I'm legit running. I'll see you soon.
Right here? I'm looking at that. I'm a rush up. Come on, bro. Oh, no. Oh, tie his shoes for him. That's a good teammate. He looks so lost. Oh, clear! Oh, Ni hao! Good team! Oh yeah! Vamos! Everybody, let's go! Yes, sir!
Don't get concussed.
No.
Oh, 10 is open! 10 is open! I'm not ready yet. Where's Mike? No, he's on. See the guy was badass in the very far right? Yo! He's right back. No, Jason. No, Jason's Ooh, good head. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Dirty play. That was dirty. That was only not a foul. Is 10 awesome? Oh, he's fast. You're bad. Oh, yeah. Great wall, baby. That's a good head again! Oh, bang! It's injury. No, with everybody here this time. Yeah. I see more defense than I see Megan. Yeah, that's an Asian dude. That's their Asian Mbappe. Asian Mbappe. I thought he was French. Oh yeah, Vargas. He's not French. Asian Mbappe? Yeah. So I just call him the Asian Mbappe because always because it was Asian or French. Even though he doesn't play the right position. There he is.
Where are you? I don't see you. I keep looking down the track.
Dan, you suck!
Well, hurry up. I'm doing everything over here. I'm in the bleachers. I'm doing everything.
You're playing dumb. Why would we talk? Someone's such a big head, you got such small ears.
Well, I'm here in the bleachers. Like in the middle, in the back.
I was thinking that.
Hurry up. Dude, I didn't expect this many people.
You're not going to win? Yeah, we're going to take over. Yeah, we're going to fill it up right here. Dude,
You guys don't like the camera.
the 10's going to be so good. You versus Kennesaw. Go, Chunky! Yeah!
We're going to move it. We're going to have to at halftime.
Sean James has two first names! Sean and James! What's the plan?
I'm going to check the
Oh, we
audio.
really sniped the crowd.
He's going. Make sure.
Let's go! You can do that! Yeah, no shot. You can do that! You can do that! You can do that! Don't do that shit. They're gonna love this. Hey guys, Daniel hates that shit. We can't do it. We can't do it. Oh, no. It's like a. What do we think of Kennesaw? Not yet. We're gonna do it then. Not yet.
And welcome back.
Where are you shooting?
Welcome back. Apologies on the delay there. We were still getting set up, but we are now here at Georgia Tech. We are now about 10 minutes into the game. We're standing right here behind the fans. It's a very good atmosphere out here in Atlanta at Georgia Tech. I'm Christopher Waranga, bringing you the game here with Richard Carbajal.
Excited to be here, Mr. Uranga. We find that very active here in the student section, along on the pitch. Let's see what kind of game we have for us today.
Yeah, so we're currently 10 minutes into the game. We were still getting a little bit set up. There was a little bit of a traffic delay as we came in here. But at the moment, it's 0-0 deadlock. As this game goes on, we will bring you some more information about the two teams. We'll give you some lineups and players as best as we can for the information that we have. So, Richard, how do you see the game so far?
So far, very active. It seems that this is going to be a high-scoring game. I feel both sides are excited and moving the ball. I think the energy is high here, and quite frankly, I think we're in for a good game, Mr. Uranga.
One thing that's really going to play a part here that we can see because they're right in front of us, the fans. So Georgia Tech being the home team, they brought a really good crowd out here. We'll try to get some shots of that as the play goes dead a couple times.
Yeah, these Georgia Tech fans, this real energy. I'm a big fan of what we have going on. A lot of forward pressing on both sides.
Yeah, baby!
How intelligent a pass! My God!
Beautiful pass over here with a cross, but unfortunate. Oh, left wide open for him, and a shot, and a goal! Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful goal. Here exploding with the Georgia Tech fans. All this noise and excitement is just really something, Chris. I feel as if we're in an MLS game here, Chris.
We got a lot of fans. Let's see if we can take a look at the replay of that goal. So we're going to put that up right now. So the ball comes across on the left side, comes across, headed away by Kennesaw State, brings it down with his chest, and gets the shot into that lower corner. Let's take one more look at that in slow motion as we get ready to restart the play here.
Seemed a little lazy there on the clearance, and quite frankly, Georgia Tech made them pay.
An excellent finish from the Georgia Tech forward. So that will make it 1-0 for Georgia Tech.
1-0 thus far for this game. I think that's the first of many for both sides.
We'll try to get a goal score on that and get you updated as the game goes on.
Oh, there he is, man! The boys play! Come on, man! Let's go down! He needs to hit the weight room!
You should be able to just talk from there. I should be. Just do the play by play.
Looks like we have a reset for Kennesaw State. Let's see what they do with the ball here. Beautiful pass from the keeper.
Looks like a handball was called there.
Looks like we had a handball. Georgia Tech starting it early, but Kennesaw State there ready to play.
That was a good high pressure from Kennesaw State right there.
Very good high pressure. Seems like both sides want it, Uranga. Let's see what develops as the game progresses.
Watch it!
Good defense from Georgia Tech there to get the ball back.
Super speed. Press out.
With a good send, but Kennesaw there to take it away.
Let's take this opportunity to show you guys the starting 11 for Kennesaw State. We were able to get that in today, so we do have Patrick Weber in goal. We've got Parsi, Garcia, Kalaidi, T, Finch, Rigsby, Kajanori, Stewart, Marcia, and Lacava on the starting 11.
Kennesaw State with the breakaway. With a good switch, but the defender there to make sure it doesn't get through.
Wow, he went down. Let's see if we can take a look at that. I think he wanted the penalty kick.
Yeah, I think he was looking for a penalty there.
So as Kennesaw came in, we're going to get back to the game. Oh, there was definitely some contact. I don't know if it was enough to be a foul.
A little easy for a PK, but I respect the effort.
Looks like the play was stopped to check on that KSU player.
They're moving the ball really well. Both sides. Seems that Kennesaw has been playing the wings rather heavy.
We'll see how that develops as the game goes on. We do see both teams have a very large bench today, so we'll definitely see some impacts from those subs most likely.
Yeah, in the latter half of the game, I'd be interested to see fresh legs. Kennesaw doing well in the defense there, but Georgia Tech just pressing as high as they can. Seems we have a throw in here for Georgia Tech. Let's see what happens.
Have my children, Sean. Give them 2 first names.
We're going to get a lot of entertainment from these fans today.
Oh, yeah. Luckily, we have these fans here in front of us to keep us engaged. Anything we may miss, it seems that they're catching. So
I think we need to start doing a highlight reel of some of the best comments from the fans.
Oh, absolutely! It seems this is going to be the way to go.
Let's go, Margie! Oh!
Chance there for Georgia Tech, but the referee did call the ball out of bounds, so it will be a goal kick.
I tell you, though, Georgia Tech is putting the pressure on early. Now we have a goal kick for Kennesaw.
Looks like we're getting some substitutions.
So fresh legs already. Interesting move here.
Yeah, so I believe at this level there's unlimited substitutions.
Oh, okay,
so
okay.
they can come in and out of the games as many times.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like they're going to be rotating those players as the game goes on, keeping the game fresh.
That's going to be rather interesting to see develop as the game progresses. And Georgia Tech just not letting it go easy. Great pass to the center there. A lot of play, shot, and it just goes wide there.
Number 4, when you propose it?
Just like zooming in and out when it's closer to the goal.
Another goal kick for Kennesaw here, but it goes out. Now we have a Tech throw-in.
Sean! Woo! What's Sean's middle name? Everyone else sucks. Is it also a first name? Whoa!
And Georgia Tech just playing it from the back, resetting the play, it seems.
Yes, he does. That's so cool. You like just learned.
Good possession!
Like you're just standing there next to
6'5".
And there we have Kennesaw State's goalkeeper coming to grab the ball
Make a wish!
with the quick play. Plays it wide. Nope. Plays it straight down line. And the Georgia Tech defender there to keep the ball away. But Kennesaw gets it back. It seems to be a battle here for the ball. Good passing from Georgia Tech though. I'll tell you, Uranga, Georgia Tech did come to play though. But Kennesaw with a heavy defense there. Playing some physical football here.
He's older than Tatum!
So it looks like Georgia Tech's really in control of this game right now. They're playing almost entirely in Kennesaw State's half, at least for like the last 3-4 minutes.
Yeah, thus far that's what I'm seeing here.
They're not rushing, playing it back, taking their time to go to the attack, and then looking for those wide players. I will say from my experience, I have played against Georgia Tech for a few times, but I've also played for Georgia Tech back in my freshman year of college. So this is actually one of the things that I think the club has continued to implement throughout the years, is that they do like to be in control of the game. They have very athletic players. They have players from all over the country because Georgia Tech, being such a big school internationally, they got players from all different places all around the world. So they're going to have very different styles and bringing all of that onto the field to just dominate games.
Yeah, thus far it's seeming that Kennesaw is a little more passive, but as the game progresses and develops, it's possible to even think that they'll switch up their tactic and maybe come a little heavier for them.
Let's go, Kieran!
But so far, I do agree with you. It has been majority on
Going for Japan!
the side of Kennesaw. They're playing rather defensively.
He lived in Japan for a while!
I would like to throw out there, Kennesaw State is my alma mater. I did graduate from Kennesaw State, so I'm pulling a little bit for them to kind of get back into this game.
You and me both, Uranga. It happens to be my alma mater as well. And a shot. Keeper there for KSU. Good save. Shot was straight to him, but respect to him for making sure there was nothing to grab off of that.
Yeah, that was Weber in goal. We're going to try to get some more names into this broadcast as we go along. We do have Kennesaw's starting lineup. We haven't had a chance to really get the names to the numbers down yet, but we'll try to get those to you as the game goes on.
And it just really seems Georgia Tech doesn't want to see it past the half.
Yeah, Kennesaw's really having a problem right now trying to get into Georgia Tech's half. I'll do the camera for you. You sure?
Just it's tough.
I think you lost power.
Beautiful.
I think it unplugged from there. All right, so we have a tech throw in here.
We do have another substitution for Kennesaw State.
Fresh legs on for Kennesaw State. Let's see what develops through that. Good pressure there from the Kennesaw defender. Moving, he's pushing the ball forward now. Plays it wide. Ooh, and it seems we have a little bit of a grab there from the Tech side.
It looks like a yellow card was shown.
Yellow card already, interesting.
There was a little bit of a tug stopping the attack, and then he did kick the ball away as well afterwards.
So little bit of fuel to the fire there.
Referee didn't really have an option but to show him the yellow.
Right. And now we have a Kennesaw State free kick.
Looks like they're going to go long into the box, into the mixer.
Into the mixer. And the defender there to make sure he doesn't get it.
Yeah, number 9. We need to get a name for number 9, but he went for it. He was up there, but he just couldn't reach it.
He just couldn't quite get there. It was just over.
Looks like we have a Georgia Tech substitution.
Yeah, I find this rotational system rather interesting. And then a good pass to the Georgia Tech forward, but Kennesaw State there to make sure it just doesn't get through. Strong defense, but Georgia Tech there to get it once again. Beautiful slide from the defender there to make sure it doesn't become anything more dangerous.
What a goal kick. That went more than 3/4 of the field.
Yeah, that goal kick was something incredible. We'll say Georgia Tech's doing a good job getting the ball around.
Looks like it's going to be another substitution for Kennesaw State. We do know that Kennesaw State and Georgia Tech are members of the Intramural and Rec Sports Association, something along those lines, NIRSA. So they are competing to try to get into that regional tournament and national tournament for club college teams.
It definitely seems that these boys are playing with motive.
We also do know that Kennesaw State is missing one of their key attackers today.
I see. I think it's prevalent as well, Uranga.
That was Nuegbo, who had 2 goals last week in their 3-2 win over Furman.
Wow.
Unfortunately, he has a hamstring injury, so he was not able to be here today.
Definitely seems that there's a missing piece here, but once again, we could see the tactic change as the game progresses. Georgia Tech just doing a really good job holding the ball.
Yeah, Kennesaw's going to need someone to step up to fill that position and create the chances for them.
Precisely. But I will say Kennesaw's defense hasn't let it go. They haven't quite given up on this situation.
Yeah, we did have that really nice finish that I think it was number 11 for Georgia Tech. Took it down with his chest and volleyed it into that lower corner to give them the lead right now.
Definitely a good shot. Ooh. And a little mistake there from the defense to cause for a shot, but just over for Georgia Tech.
We're going to take a look at the replay on that one real quick. Good ball over the top. Flicked on into the box and a volley that just went over. As we get you back to the live footage here.
And we have Kennesaw coming down the wing with it. But the Georgia Tech defense just relentless, not letting it get too far past that halfway point.
For all of those watching at home, we do have some player names and numbers. We will try to get those to you in the second half. There was a traffic delay for us getting here for this game, so we haven't had a chance to really get our notes straight on that. But we will definitely get you updated on that as the game goes on.
Absolutely. We also didn't anticipate the student section to be as excited as they are, so we're rather intrigued with our positioning in this current time. And Georgia Tech playing it wide, seeing what they can do. And the keeper, Weber, there, picking up the ball.
We do know the goalkeeper is Weber. The goalkeeper is the easy one to remember.
Exactly, every time.
There's only one of them.
And Kennesaw with the forward progress has two on the wide there, but goes for the shot. Rather interesting decision there. What do you think, Uranga?
That was a great shot, but an even better save.
Even better
He
save.
did have other options, but he put it on target. He really did. That's the first time this goalkeeper has been tested. We'll get you a replay on that in a second.
And it seems the keeper did do his job there. Made sure it wasn't in the back of the net on that one.
Kennesaw State starting to get back into this game a little bit.
They're definitely trying. They're pushing forward for sure. Georgia Tech's defense there, just making sure not too much is being done in their box.
We are playing the red lines.
Okay.
For those of you at home looking at this.
And Kennesaw State, good throw-in. Keeper there to make sure it doesn't turn into anything negative.
It was a good attack from Kennesaw State down the middle. He had the shot, took a bounce. Keeper did well to read it all the way through.
Keeper did a good job making sure that didn't end up in the back of the net.
We'll get one more look possibly of this.
It was a great shot. It definitely had options, but you know, it's when you see it, you shoot it and hope for the best.
Yes, I mean, that's what Kennesaw needs right now. They need to start testing and starting getting some momentum. So
yeah,
it's better to have a shot from about 25, 30 yards than give the ball away.
Exactly. I'm right there with you, Uranga. And once again, Kennesaw State's defense just not making it easy. Back down the wing with Kennesaw State, and a good through ball to number 9, but a little too excited there. Seems we got a push in the back from number 9.
He did everything to get onto it, even if he had to go through the player, but unfortunately you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to go through the player, but you know, I respect the effort, to say the least.
It's going to be a substitute for Kennesaw State.
So we have number 27 coming off, and once again, as the game progresses, we'll get these numbers and names down and be able to give you guys better information.
We're approaching halftime. We've got about 10 minutes plus some potential added time.
Now we have a throw-in for Kennesaw State.
As you can see, we've got the fans right in front of us as Kennesaw comes to the attack.
Oh, and number 9 with the aggressivity to keep the ball, but he had. Now, see, number 9 just gets a little excited, you know, when there's an opportunity. Now he has a yellow. They let the first one slide, but the second one just was too much, I believe.
You can can hear the fans getting riled up by that. That was Brandon Herlock who got the yellow card for Kennesaw State.
So Brandon Herlock with the yellow card for Kennesaw State. Georgia Tech taking it out quickly. Has options and he sends it through. Beautiful pass, quite frankly, from number 9 on Georgia Tech's side. But Kennesaw State, right in their faces, not making it easy. And a shot, and it's wide.
It's off target, yep. We are starting to see Georgia Tech get a little bit more impatient in the attack than they were in the earlier parts of this half. Starting to test the keeper from further out, play a little bit more direct. It's going to be another substitute for Kennesaw State.
I think we have number 10 for Kennesaw State coming off.
Yes, and we don't see the number for that player at this moment.
Kennesaw State decides to take it out quickly, but sends it straight to Georgia Tech's midfield.
You can tell he works in the bank.
And he crosses it in, but the keeper there to make sure nothing becomes of it. Keeper plays it quick. Now we have a Kennesaw State throw-in. And a throw into the back, he's trying to reset the play a little. Maybe find an option. Plays it back to number 2 down the line. And he sends a good through ball. And Kennesaw State looking for theirs too, but Georgia Tech just relentless in the defense as well, not allowing free shots at all.
Advantage given on that foul. They don't take advantage of the advantage.
No advantage of the advantage, Urenga. What a disadvantage.
I will say these referees have been pretty on top of it so far. Hasn't been too aggressive. A couple of fouls. There's been 2 yellow cards, 1 for each team. But they're making good decisions like that one to let the play continue after the foul. But Georgia Tech wasn't able to make anything of it.
And Kennesaw State coming down line on the wide.
Oh, what a nice move.
Good move there for sure. Let's see if he can do something with it. Has one. But in the hands of the keeper. Little excited on the shooting, but of a state defender. But the keeper there to pick it up.
Well, you know, that just kind of goes to show how well Georgia is, because Kennesaw's not really being able to find any spaces to go to the attack, and they're relying on these long shots to try to get something in this game.
Precisely.
They're not able to get really any attacks building up from the back.
Yeah, it seems they're cutting off the plays right down the half, right in the middle, making sure it doesn't develop any further past the half. And the few shots that we have seen were either long shots or through balls, long through balls. Interesting tactics, to say the least. Now we have a throw-in from number 2 on Kennesaw State. Back to number 2. Let's see what he can do with it. He beats one, gets it to number 20, who moves the ball, switches it. Good pass there, but it seems the touch was just misplaced for him and he lost it. Now I think we have a goal kick for Georgia Tech.
We're approaching halftime. We've got about 5 minutes. Kennesaw's starting to get a couple of chances, but they're going to need to be a little bit more clinical if they want to get back into this game.
Absolutely. I don't think the through ball tactic is quite going to work on this Georgia Tech defense. But once again, the Kennesaw State defense just there to make sure it doesn't become an easy goal. Good movement there from 39 to get the ball, but Georgia Tech's defense just rips it away. Good passing from Tech there to number 12 who goes for it, but Weber there to make sure to scoop it up. And the quick start from Kennesaw State. He plays it wide there. Good slide there from Georgia Tech, but ended up back in Kennesaw State hands. Good through ball, but defenders just there to make sure it doesn't become anything.
We're seeing that organization from Georgia Tech forcing Kennesaw to have no other options but to try to look direct.
Exactly. Forcing them to play the long ball, but the defense there to scoop it away. And we have a really excited Georgia Tech fan base in front of us. Good slide there from Kennesaw State defense. Keeps it in. Able to get the ball off. But Georgia Tech there once again to make sure it doesn't develop. A beautiful pass, but just a little light on the header. Keeper there to scoop it up, make sure it doesn't become a goal.
Yeah, this is a very physical game. You can see every time Kennesaw gets into that Georgia Tech half, the Georgia Tech players are pouncing onto it.
Absolutely.
Not letting them do anything.
It seems off of each pass, they go for a full sprint, and they're just ready to get it. But a testament to Kennesaw State's defense because they haven't let it just go either.
You can't do that!
Giveaway in the back.
And Georgia Tech moving the ball forward again. Kennesaw State defense there. Scoop it away, passes it wide. He's looking. And he pushes forward. Number 15 for Georgia Tech playing a bit aggressive there to try to stop the play. And there they are. See this Georgia Tech just swarm in 4-man deep and get the ball back. Oh. Bit of a knock there from Kennesaw on the Georgia Tech's player. Now we have a free kick from Georgia Tech. He decides to play it short.
Amazing.
They're very focused on the passing here. Very physical play as well. And Kennesaw there passing the ball around to see what they can do with it. They keep going to this wing and then crossing it in. I find that to be an interesting tactic. It may be just because that's all that Georgia Tech is letting them have, but we will definitely see. Kennesaw State pushing forward, and he beats one, but the other defender there ready to scoop it up and get it to his player. And a good rip from Kennesaw State. With an even better switch, let's see what number 14 on Kennesaw State can do with this. He tries to beat one. So far, the Georgia Tech defender just not letting him have it. And ends up ripping it away. Very good defensive skills there for Georgia Tech.
And it looks like that will be halftime.
There we have half, ladies and gentlemen.
so we've got no added time. So, what are your overall thoughts of that first half, Richard?
So far, what I'm seeing here, Urenga, is Georgia Tech is playing really aggressive, really controlling the ball. Kennesaw State may be playing a little passive, but their defense has been there to make sure nothing more than 1-0 develops. I think moving into the second half, we may see a more aggressive Kennesaw State side to see what could come out of that. But as of now, it seems Georgia Tech is just running the pitch, not allowing too much further than the half mark for Kennesaw State.
Yeah, I would say Georgia Tech's definitely had a dominant half. They move the ball around a little bit more. They're really dominating that midfield. Kennesaw's having a hard time finding space in the middle. They're being forced to send those long balls. They did have a couple of long shots that did test the keeper. So I think the key for Kennesaw in the second half will be to try to get some more connections in the middle.
Yeah.
Get some of their attackers showing up. We do know they're missing their star forward, Nuegbo, who had the 2 goals in their last win.
Right. So it seems, but we can definitely see there's a missing key piece here.
Can you hand it to me?
So, 1 second. My mic is live. Testing. Okay. My mic is live. Your mic is live now.
Testing, testing.
You're good.
1, 2, 3.
You're good. Okay. We're both good. You can start.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here to our broadcast of Kennesaw, Georgia Tech being home.
So Georgia Tech currently with the lead, the 1-0 lead.
Yeah, Georgia Tech ahead right now with 1-0.
Kennesaw State need to get back into this game, don't they?
Yeah, they definitely need to play a little more aggressive so that we can maybe see that level.
Get that clock started here.
And a beautiful pass to the wide number 11. Sends it down to the middle. And the shot wide.
He nearly got the start that they needed.
They had an amazing start there, but it seems he got just a little nervous right there in the end when the pressure started showing.
There was a little bit of a gap there, but we weren't able to get it. Did you get who was that player?
Yeah, that was number 11, Cameron Kajanori.
Okay, so that's actually the president of the club.
Okay, so the president of the club there making a good play, but unfortunately not able to make it happen. Now we're a little more established here, ladies and gentlemen. We should be able to bring you numbers, names, everything necessary for the continuation of this broadcast. And Kennesaw State playing hard and aggressive through the wide. Tech defender there just knocks him down, causing for a free kick.
Kennesaw putting a lot of pressure to start this half. They really want to.
Yeah, I'd like to know what the coach told him at halftime because seems to be a different team already.
Let's see if they can keep it up for 45 minutes.
Let's see if the next 45 minutes develop into something great for us.
Got a free kick for Kennesaw. We can't see who's on the ball from here.
Yeah, quite can't see who's on the ball there, Chris, but here shortly I should be able to get a name and a number for us. Oh, and a very good effort there.
That was close. It bounced around, almost got to keep it in and get a shot on.
He just couldn't get it there. It was extremely close. I'm really intrigued at how aggressive Kennesaw State has came out thus far. Good goal kick there from Georgia Tech. Plays it back to the defender. The defender looks for space. Sends it to number 11, Eduardo Ramirez. Georgia Tech just relentless on the ball, pushing forward. He beats one. But the defender there, and he gets it back. He has one. What a beautiful save. My goodness. Absolutely.
Definitely going to go to replay on that one.
Beautiful shot, beautiful effort. Even
Go
more,
ahead and take a look at that again.
even more beautiful of a save, though, I have to tell you. Beautiful corner comes in. Kennesaw State defender there. Get it out. It seems we have a bit of an injury for Kennesaw State. Can't quite see who it is, but it seems that they may have knocked heads on the corner there.
It looks like that might be Cameron.
Hopefully this little mishap doesn't mean he's coming off.
He seems to be okay. He's good to see that he's able to continue.
I believe we have a drop ball here. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it was a drop ball. Kennesaw's going to play it out.
And Kennesaw pushing forward. And a great crossing with the Tech defender there to make sure it doesn't develop. Wow. Now we have number 11, Eduardo Ramirez, just absolutely not allowing anything.
So I do think these Georgia Tech numbers are a little bit off. I do know Eduardo. I've played with Eduardo. That is not Eduardo.
Oh, so it is very possible that we have a few incorrect numbers and names here, but no worries.
Yeah, so apologies if you're number 11's family or friend. We don't have his name at this moment.
Yeah, I believe it may have been one of those early subs, Chris.
Could be, yes. Here comes Kennesaw again. So as we reach the 6-minute mark of the second half, we're really seeing a change in Kennesaw's approach to this game.
No, absolutely. I'm definitely seeing a way more aggressive Kennesaw State team. It seems the tables have turned, Chris. It seems more that they're past their 50 and not allowing it too far past theirs.
However, we did have that attempt from Georgia Tech. Let's get another look at that.
An absolute shot. I thought it was going to be good, but the keeper there just to make sure, keep it out. Amazing shot, though.
As we have a Kennesaw free kick coming up here.
Now we have a Kennesaw free kick here, as Mr. Uranga just said. Beautiful crossing. Ball's in the air. And Tech there to kick it away.
Here comes Cameron Cullen-Jory.
Cameron Cullen-Jory there, but just gets nudged off the ball, but he stays on.
I might be saying that wrong. Is it Cullen-Jory?
We may be saying it wrong, but
Kajanori.
Kajanori. Mr. Cameron Kajanori, we have you now.
Yeah, apologies, Cameron, for completely butchering that name.
And Georgia Tech gets the ball back. Short passing there being made on both sides to try to gain dominance of the ball.
Looks like a handball was called there against Georgia Tech. It's going to be a Kennesaw free kick.
Kennesaw free kick here, absolutely. Number 10.
Straight to the keeper again.
Number 10, Oscar Bringle. Sends it straight to the keeper there. Now we have Tech with good through ball to the wide. Now we have a corner here for Georgia Tech.
Just off the screen behind the light post. We can see the player into the frame now. He's going to be putting it into the box. Cross comes in. A little roll by Ariane Parsi.
Yep, very, very good job there by Ariane Parsi to make sure.
Apologies for those at home for the audio issues. I'm trying to get those fixed up. A little bit staticky there.
Back for a Georgia Tech corner kick. Sends the ball in, and he's there. He has one.
They can't get the ball out.
And they just can't get it out of there. Ooh, very, very aggressive play there.
Yeah, that was a hard challenge from number 2 on Kennesaw. That being Sebastian Lacava. He's one of the captains for Kennesaw State tonight. Looks like it's going to be a free kick for Georgia Tech. Yeah, he went pretty aggressively there. Free kick here.
We have a free kick here for the...
Bounced around, and he just kind of put his body to the player.
Absolutely. Seemed more of an effort to the player than the ball there.
Ooh, chance
Oh,
there.
good chance there for Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have the proper name for number 11 on Georgia Tech side, but he's been very active with the ball, to say the least.
Georgia Tech is coached. He's got his team very well organized. Kennesaw did come out, get a couple of chances very early on, but Georgia Tech kept their cool, and now they're kind of getting back into this game.
Yeah, it seems that Georgia Tech's just getting it back into the swing of things. Good header from their number 10 with the breakaway, sends it wide. But we have a handball.
They've done a much better job this half of getting into the final third for Georgia Tech and getting chances.
Absolutely, we're seeing a completely different play style here.
You're right, Richard. I do want to hear that halftime talk.
Yeah, I would have enjoyed hearing what Coach had to say to his players, because it seems we have a different team here. Georgia Tech keeper crosses it to number 17. Wide again to number 11, who unfortunately we don't have the name for, but he sends it wide over the goal.
That was a great play for Georgia Tech down the middle there. I think it was number 10 who the ball was flicked onto.
Yeah, Oscar Bringle, number 10. He definitely tried to make that happen, but number 11 just over there.
I'm starting to see some of the same things with Kennesaw. Kennesaw having a hard time getting out of their defensive third.
Absolutely. And Georgia Tech's number 17 with the throw-in, who unfortunately we do not have the name or number for, but did a very good job there for the throw-in. Now we're back for another, I believe.
Nice one!
So number 17 for Georgia Tech, moving the ball forward, gets the ball to number 21. And he absolutely beats number 8 for Kennesaw State, crosses it in, but just wide.
Yeah, doesn't find it.
Goes right by him.
So, looking at the list that was given to us from Georgia Tech, we don't have, it looks like we're missing a lot of the numbers. We don't have a number 17 in the list. We do know that some of the names also don't match up with the players.
It may have been those early substitutions, Uranga. It is what it is, and we'll just keep pushing forward.
Yeah, so we'll just play, refer to the Georgia Tech players by their numbers. But we do have...
And number 3 there with the defense for Kennesaw State. Very aggressive with the body there, didn't he?
It wasn't anything unfair, though. You know, he was shielding the ball. He did a good job to win his team a goal kick.
Very solid defensive effort there.
Yeah, that was Ariane Parsi there.
Ariane Parsi seems to be holding the line back there.
Yeah, we definitely do have... the Kennesaw players are very physically strong.
Absolutely. Now we have it to number 3, who sends it, but straight to a Georgia Tech defender. The number 3 from Kennesaw State sends it to Georgia Tech's number 3. Kennesaw State just moving the ball around a little bit. Good little heel pass there.
That's Seba Lakava with the ball. Sends the long pass again.
Sends the long pass, yep. And number 11, once again for Georgia Tech, just there to receive the ball and create a play.
And he's having a heck of a game.
Absolutely, but it seems he sends it a little hard once he starts seeing pressure. Oh. Very hard tackle there on the wing from Georgia Tech onto the Kennesaw State player.
Yeah, it's going to be a yellow card for number 12 for Georgia Tech. According to our list, that's Thibault Legrand.
quite a few yellow cards this far. There's 2 or 3, I believe.
Yes, we have 1 for Kennesaw, and I believe 2 for Georgia Tech.
And 2 for Georgia Tech. But that just goes to show the aggressivity that's being used in their play styles. And a good cross-in from Kennesaw State, but Georgia Tech's defender there just to make sure it doesn't develop anymore. But 2 there for Kennesaw State, and it just goes out. Now we have a throw-in with number 39 for Kennesaw State. Who, unfortunately, we don't have the number for, but here we are. And, and number 12 with the shot, but he just whiffs it. And he has one! And Kennesaw State scoring a beautiful goal off of a missed touch, I believe, almost. And it seems the Georgia Tech fan base is not happy about that one.
Did you get the name on that goal? I think it was number 10. Yeah, it was number 10.
Yep.
For Kennesaw State.
Number 10 for Kennesaw State. If you let me check my records here.
Looks like that's Diego Garcia.
Yep, Diego Garcia having him one.
Let's take a look at the replay of that.
Yeah, I'd like to get a closer look at this, Uranga, and see what happened here. So we have a good effort there from Georgia Tech, but then it ends up with the Kennesaw State striker who passes it back and ends up shooting and has an absolute banger.
We're back underway here.
We're leveled out here at 1-1, Kennesaw State against Georgia Tech. Interestingly enough, Chris, Kennesaw State was league champions in 2019.
Oh, the instant reaction.
Instant reaction from Georgia Tech. They quite frankly, they weren't happy about that one, Chris. Now we have a bit of a rumble here from the fan base of Georgia Tech.
Well, what a half for Kennesaw State University
Absolutely.
to come back into this game.
Like I said, Uranga, there had to have been some kind of halftime speech that absolutely woke these boys up.
I want to know what he said. I want to listen to that every morning before I go to work.
Absolutely. That's quite frankly, just needs to be my ringtone.
We did have some subs. We do see Cameron Kajanori going off. Number 9, that was number 9 was Brandon Herlock. Came in.
It's gonna be interesting to see them without Kajanori. Kajanori was really active on the ball there throughout the game. But maybe with these fresh legs, something else can develop. And Kennesaw State seemed to have received a bit of a second win off of that goal.
Oh, here's Georgia Tech.
Number 21 for Georgia Tech sends it in. The defender, it hits off of the defender and ends up with number 10, who sends it but is just over the goal there.
Let's take a look at that goal from Kennesaw State. You see the ball comes in. Very similar to Georgia Tech's goal.
Incredibly similar. I think it was the same idea. He passes it back though there, which is a really smart move and just allows for the shot to be wide open for him.
We'll get a slow motion look at that as well. Number 12 for Kennesaw State does really well to just set up Diego.
And Diego has a good finish there, absolutely.
So now we've really got a game.
Absolutely, 1-1 here, and both sides just as aggressive as can be.
A little bit of a collision there.
It seemed they made a bit of a GT sandwich there.
Yeah, number 23, Ryan Rigsby was involved in that. It looks like he's the one who's going to get the foul called against him.
Wow.
So it's going to be a Georgia Tech free kick.
A tie game will just have to be a tie game, so let's see if one of these teams can define a finish and change that dynamic.
I don't know about you, Richard, but I don't think this game's going to end in a tie.
I don't think so either, with as aggressive as these put there.
Yeah, that was very good. Very good aggressive attack on the ball there from, I believe it was number 4 for Kennesaw. We'll try to get a name. Gio Marcia.
Yeah, Gio Marcia there with the aggressive slide.
Really trying to keep Kennesaw alive. One thing I did notice, it looks like Kennesaw moved to a back 3 in the second.
Yeah, it does. It does seem they changed the play style quite a bit. But Georgia Tech coming in here on the wide with number 17, who passes the ball quickly, sends another quick one. Has number 17 wide open again, who crosses it to the center and absolutely sends it straight to a Kennesaw State defender.
Here comes Brandon Hurl on the attack.
And Brandon hurled up for the attack, but I think we might have a bit of an injury here, Chris.
Yeah, he did fall into that turf.
Yeah, he slid right into that turf and ended up in the track over there. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, unfortunately with this setup, the turf is pretty close to the track, so with his speed that he was going there,
yeah,
he took him onto the track, and I think he lost his footing a little bit.
Couldn't quite just put the brakes on there.
Yeah, there was no call on that play. It's just going to be a throw-in for Georgia Tech.
No, he just wanted to get that ball, and instead he ended up in the track.
So we had some really nice highlights in this half. We saw a great save by Weber for Kennesaw State.
Oh, an absolute beautiful save from Weber. But Georgia Tech it seems the passing here is what's making them get forward here.
Looks like we're going to have a substitute for Georgia Tech. Number 11 is going off.
For Georgia Tech getting subbed off.
We got a new player coming on for Georgia Tech.
And number 17 looking to find someone for the throw-in, but the Kennesaw State defender there to make sure it doesn't become and just when we thought the advantage would be played, the ref decides to call it.
Yeah, the foul was called on number 7, who recently entered the game, Ryan Finch.
Ryan Finch there causing the foul. Let's see what Georgia Tech can do with this free kick here.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of aggressive play, a lot of free kicks in the second half.
Very physical game as well, Chris.
Only 3 yellow cards have been shown throughout this match.
Only 3 yellows, but these boys are putting they're risking life and limb out here for the ball.
They're battling. This is definitely a big rivalry.
Absolutely, yeah. No one wants to lose here. No one wants to tie either. Someone wants to finish. And by himself, but Kennesaw State there to make sure it doesn't become a goal in the back of the net. Ooh, and number 9 for Kennesaw State with what I would say is we have a bit of a situation here with number 9 for Kennesaw State. He seemed to go. Yeah, let's see what we had there.
Georgia Tech isn't able to get it down.
And then number 9 comes in hard.
It didn't look like there was...
It didn't.
That's right. But no foul was called.
No foul called, and number 1 for Kennesaw State getting the ball, trying to create something there, but sends it directly to number 17 for Georgia Tech.
That was a great turn there from Philip Stewart, number 1 for Kennesaw State, to get out of the pressure.
Absolutely. Number 9 back here with the throw-in.
Yeah, that's Herlock.
Herlock sends it short.
They can't keep it in. Parsi doing an excellent job there to be on top of the ball and making sure that Georgia Tech didn't get the attack.
Parsi's definitely not allowing for the through there.
Yeah, Parsi's been really strong this half.
Absolutely pinnacle in the...
We do see a sub for Kennesaw. Number 39's going off. We'll try to get to you who's coming on when we get the chance to see his number.
Now we have the throw-in with number 17 who sends it to number 8. And just passing here from Georgia Tech. Ooh! And number 3 with the aggressive, incredibly aggressive play. I'm very concerned at what just happened there.
Yeah, this game is definitely starting to heat up.
Yeah, he was definitely upset about that one. I don't know what the plan of attack was for that one, but it seemed he just came in with his chest and put him down. And Georgia Tech fans just not happy at all about that one, Chris.
No, they wanted to see a card on that play.
To get ejected.
In any moment, this game could definitely blow up at any moment. It's a ticking time bomb this time.
Well, number 17 here with the free kick. Let's see what he can do with it.
Georgia Tech's got like 6 players in the box.
And he sends it in. And he's there. But the Kennesaw State defender just not letting him have it. Weber there to pick up the ball.
We had another couple players down.
Yeah, it seems we had a collision there between number 3 and number 2. Number 3 with Georgia Tech and number 2 with Kennesaw State.
You know, if this game is going to be won by something sloppy, I can feel it.
Yeah, you think so?
Somebody's going to bounce around. Somebody's going to get a half chance, and it's going to.
Well, the first goals on both sides was a little bit of sloppy defending / dropping the ball back and having one. So I think it's possible we'll see another one.
Sure. We got a really good crowd out here. Very nice weather. Very nice view of Atlanta. We'll try to get you a look on that when we get a chance.
No, beautiful setting here in Georgia Tech's home.
Let's take a look at that skyline of Atlanta. It doesn't show up on the video as well as it does in real life.
And
ball's back in play.
Ball's back in play with Georgia Tech. Number 17 sends it down line to number 21 who plays with it. Sends the ball back just to reset. Out to number 3, who sends a good ball. One touch pass from 14 to 17. Who sends it through to number 23. And the Kennesaw State defender there once again to make sure it doesn't become anything.
That was Philip Stewart that came up with.
Philip Stewart, number 1 for Kennesaw State, not allowing the cross.
Georgia Tech does a really good job at that play. They find that guy in the middle who flicks it on one time to the guy.
Absolutely. That one-touch development there was
They've
rather
done that a few
incredible.
times. It's something they definitely practice and work
Absolutely.
on. Here comes a chance for Georgia Tech from
We
this
have a
corner
cross
kick.
in from number 17. But just wide. And Kennesaw State just sends it out. I think that's Furlow again. The Georgia Tech defender just calmly heads it back to his keeper. Allows for the ball to reset.
It does look like Kennesaw has gone back to a back 4 possibly. Here comes a chance. A foul was given.
And another foul for number 3. It seems he's a bit aggressive,
That was a little bit of a soft call, I think.
I think so too, but I think given his reputation for the game thus far, I think the referee has a close eye on him.
Yeah, for sure. Parsley's definitely getting targeted from the Georgia Tech players because they know that he's on the edge of a card.
Oh, and I think we have a kick to the face.
Maybe we can see if we can get him.
Yeah, let's see what happened there. It almost looked like he got kicked in the face.
Let's take a look.
And yeah, we have the cross in from number 17,
He's back on his feet now.
who sends it in, and
It's very difficult.
yeah, it's incredibly difficult to see, but either way, he's okay, and we're gonna continue forward.
It's going to be a drop ball. So we're approaching the last 15 minutes of this half. We didn't see any added time given in the first half. We'll see if we have any in the second half.
And the keeper sends it out, but Georgia Tech there to receive the ball.
That's Ryan Finch fighting for the ball there. He wins the free kick. He wins. Looks like Diego Garcia is going to be the one taking the free kick.
Yeah, I think you said it already, Mr. Diego Garcia having him one. Let's see what he can do with it. And he sends it long. It's pretty good. But we have it offsides. It was a good one touch, though, to lead him on.
No card was given. We did see number 1 Philip Stewart after the play kick the ball into the fencing. Referee did talk to him, but didn't show a card.
Yeah, we nothing developed from that other than Stern talking to. Now we have a reset from Georgia Tech, just playing it in the back line. As of now, trying to look for options. He sends a long ball past the 50. And the Kennesaw defender there just not allowing the turn.
Ball almost got through everyone.
17 with the quick
two
pass
who-
there.
I think it was Settle Akava who picked that one out.
Yep. Very physical, though. Didn't allow for the turn and just cleared it away.
Here who it is from here. Number 19, it looks like. Unless my eyes are letting me down.
Let's see.
Looks like he's going into the back line and another player is pushed up to the front.
Yeah, it seems Georgia Tech is looking to play a little more attack-minded. They don't want this to end with a tie, and neither does Kennesaw.
Wow, here comes Horlock with the pressure.
He's been really active in that front line there.
Yeah, and we saw a couple times the speed that he has.
And number 14 getting through too, but number 23 on Kennesaw not having it, absolutely ripping it away.
There's Cameron.
And they just don't give up on that's just what it is.
Referee goes against Kennesaw, though, decides to give it to Georgia Tech.
Now they're fighting for the ball. They don't know whose ball it is, and a little bit of aggressivity there, Chris.
Looks like going to be a yellow card. I think it might be for some time wasting there, perhaps.
Maybe because he talked back to him. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
he
though.
might have said something. I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
We're not quite sure what that yellow card was for.
Yeah, maybe an exchange of words.
So we got number 10, Diego Garcia, with the tying goal at this time. But he is an exchange shooter from Spain. Who has come into the Kennesaw team and has helped them to get that win against
And number 10
Furman.
still talking with the ref. I'm intrigued as to what's going on here.
Get the free kick from Georgia Tech.
Ooh, clearance from the keeper there to number
Interesting
10,
decision.
who sends Furlock. Furlock absolutely getting there, but and he's still there and he has one. But it's wide. It's extremely wide.
Looks like it's going to be a throw-in for Georgia Tech. Apologies again for the audio if it's a little staticky. Ball cleared against Kennesaw's player.
Number 11 there looking to receive the ball, but Georgia Tech defense just not allowing. Plays it back with the one touch forward. And Kennesaw State defender number 3 there. And Georgia Tech just relentless, absolutely relentless. But number 3 gives the corner
You couldn't
kick.
save it from going out.
Yeah, there was no way he was getting that one.
Looks like it's going to be a corner kick for Georgia Tech. As we approach the final, we're inside of the final 10 minutes.
Okay, so here we are inside the final.